Good morning. Welcome to the Clueless Luthier. I'm Mark, and this morning we're going to do the first step in putting binding on the guitar body. And I'll explain the reason we're just doing that this morning first in a minute. I'm going to change camera angle and better explain what's going on. So this is flame maple, and I believe it's probably a little more difficult to bend without breaking than ebony, although ebony is pretty brittle. So what I bought this stuff a while ago, and I hadn't tried it yet. It's veneer tamer. That's supposed to, well, it's for veneer flattening, but it softens wood fibers. And I saw a recommendation of trying this. The one thing I did do, I left it in it too long on one side. Well, the side that was down kind of sat in it too long, and I'll show you, this is one side, and the other is kind of green, which I'm sure stands out, but just in case, because it doesn't look like it's in very far. The reason I'm doing this today is it's been sitting in it, and before the effects wear off, I want to get this bent. I still have more work to do preparing the top, mostly sanding, that I'm going to do off camera. That's because that would be incredibly boring to watch. But I did want to get this taken care of. So I'm going to take the opportunity to do a better job than last time explaining some of this bending. This piece of metal has these buckles on and string. Hopefully that's in the camera. Because it's supposed to be the bottom. And that's where I messed up when I bent the sides. So I'm going to try this again. So I have a piece of foil. These are a little longer than the foil, but they're also longer than I need. And wax paper. 2 pieces because it was a little short. So I want the bottom one, since it's going to make the inside of the binding, I want to make sure that, well, first I'm going to put these in because I got to spray them down. And one moment, I'm going to do one more thing. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to take these, line them up, because it also, being moist, bent a couple of these a little bit, and I want to make sure they bend straight. So I'm going to take some of this tape. Boy, if I can get this all lined up right, pull this together. I'll do this at the end because the end isn't really being bent much at all, or at all, really. So when these are bent, they're all straight. There we go. Don't even know if that was on camera, but anyway, just in case, this is what I did. So now what I'm going to do is, this is water. I'm going to spray this down pretty well. More so than maybe another piece of wood. Certainly more so than mahogany. Okay, and so this is the side I want on the outside. So this is lined up correctly. Now I'm going to bend over, take the wax paper. Once again, this is to prevent help prevent burning. And then this, the foil, keeps the moisture in so that it creates steam. I gotta make sure I don't lose track of what the top is. Let's do this much. Okay, do one more. Okay. Next, the thermal blanket. Then the top. Once again, at this point, it doesn't matter which is the lower bout or upper bout, but this will still come in handy to be close. Now I need to put clips on it. Okay. I'm going to start, let's see, that's a lower bout. Oh, you know what? That's it. Do it this way. I prefer the lower bout on this end. Okay. Just makes it a little bit easier to put in the direction I'm doing it. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'll get it right yet. This is the end I want to put clips on because this is the end with the controller. And a couple more. Okay. And now I'll have to change the camera to show you the next step. Alright, so what I'm going to do, slide this in. Get it close to where it's supposed to be there, based on that mark. A couple here. I will put more clips on as well, but in a minute. Oh, don't want that one. The wrong container. Gee. Now, get these in place. These are the thermostat, the thermometers I used before. And now let's get this kind of pinned in. I'm lining up that mark that I showed you earlier with the center of this, which creates the waist. And I'm just going to put a little bit of pressure on to hold it in place. Okay. And let's get some more of these on. I think I have room. Okay, barely. Oh, that'll be fine because they're in the middle. Okay. Now, get this plugged in. Controller. All right. Let's see, I want one down here. One, I think, right about there. One here. All right. Now, we're gonna start this heating up. Make sure everything's nice and straight here. Starts. That looks good. Okay, we reached boiling point here, especially in the middle. So I'm going to slowly, actually, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little bit of steam coming up. Okay, I didn't hear any bad noises. Good thing, let's see. Starting to pop about. Okay, to better explain the string and buckle, this is on the bottom, and so what I do at this point is just kind of wind this on really well. I don't bother to tie it. Doesn't need it. I'm gonna do the other side too, but because it's on the bottom, the point is that when I start releasing things, this metal wants to pull up, and I don't want it pulling against what I just bent. I want to be able to control that. So I'm going to do the other side, and then I'm going to let this sit a minute. All right, I let it set up overnight, and so that's good. I put these on for a little extra pull. I don't think I showed that on video before. Okay, let's see. Release this. If you can see it in the, this is why I tied this down. See, it's not, so it doesn't push this up before I'm ready. There we go. Actually, let's take these right off. And unwind this. All right. Ooh, yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. Okay. Take this up a little bit more. Okay. Now we'll untie these. All right. Pull this out. So I get to it. All right, let's unwrap these and see how it worked out. One problem, I left them in overnight and I'm a little concerned that sitting in the water may have stained them. Well, no, that'll sand out. No breakage. All right, well, I think step one is a success. The next is the scariest part, because I have to take a router to the body and, well, actually the Dremel, and that just always scares me. So I originally shot this video to be one video of bending and installing the binding. Once I started editing, I realized it was just going to be too long. So I'm calling this part 1. And spoiler alert, in the next one, I'm going to give you the opportunity to see what stupid mistake I make. So anyway, for now, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you for the next one. Bye.